You're about to see me sweat under real pressure. This time, though, it's not dodging bombs in Beirut. Don't laugh, but it's at Billy Crystal's place in LA, where he decided I needed a crash course in the finer points of his favourite sport. And that, let me tell you, can be pretty hairy. It's also a fair indication of what Billy Crystal's really like. Here's this huge star who's played to an audience of 1 billion people as host of the Oscars, and all he wants to do is muck around in the backyard with a baseball. That, and try out a few gags on a new and unsuspecting straight man.
You've seen a baseball game on television.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so they wear a uniform or something. But when you practice, you should wear this. This is a protective cup for your, how do you say it?
Yeah, I've never played baseball in my life, and Billy Crystal knows it.
Watch it, it's going to come.
So the joke's definitely on me.
The ball is fast, and it's a, it's...
Yeah.
So you could just wear it on the outside.
Oh, that'd be...
That's what everybody actually does.
Is that... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd only met Billy the day before.
Good. Hey, you got a good
Here
eye.
I was at his house getting tips on how to act like a seasoned player.
Just do that. Just adjust the box. Right, left, right, whatever. Do that. And then you got to spit.
Oh, you got to spit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's in the rules?
Not in the rules, but if you want to look like a guy,
Yeah, right.
you should just
Oh, that's okay, yeah.
then spit.
Oh,
In the glove.
how am I going? Not great.
Let me see. Do we have any high heels?
Baseball is a big part of Billy Crystal's life. Have you got a bigger one than this?
Yeah.
Like, and he's that good, he once considered being a professional player. At home, he practices daily in his own nets. If I thought my height might even up the odds, I was wrong. In this game, as in Hollywood, you don't have to be big to be a heavy hitter. Who is taller, Tom Cruise or you?
Me.
Are you?
I'm just saying.
Well, have you proved it? Have you stood next
We've
to
been
him?
next to each other a few times. He's a great guy, but his size doesn't matter.
No.
See, it's big guys like you that I could take out so easy with a little rolling block. You'd fall like a house of cards. He's so easy.
Let's not try that.
What's he picking on me for? You ready? Swing! All right, you'll get it. Ooh. This show is called 60 Minutes, right? Well, we may not have enough time. Now. All right.
Like the balls, the gags keep on coming.
Yeah! Well, you're doing great. Isn't this better than dwarf tossing? For distance and accuracy?
Oh, yeah. Billy Crystal is a natural, whether it's in front of an audience of 1 or 1 billion. He's without question the most popular host in the history of the Academy Awards.
I've had a great experience too. I've done 8 of them. I've had a terrific time doing the show, and it's sort of a daunting job still.
So what are you thinking on stage at the Oscars when you're doing it?
Boy, this is a long show. My feet are killing me. But the audience is very nervous. The lights are on them. They're in uncomfortable clothes. Stuff's pushed up or stretched back. It's not an easy room to play.
Are you conscious of that? Are you conscious of the stars in the first few rows?
Oh, you can't help it. I mean, you can't discount the fact someone's out there. They're all there. Oh man, I love this guy. Sit back and relax.
I've had a particular good time with Jack Nicholson at almost every show because he plays with me.
You should know. Mom, look, I know Jack. Helen, would you take a picture of just here?
You want to say Jack, it's not a lounge. This is the Oscars. But it's Jack, and there's only one guy like him. And on the show, he sits with his dark glasses because his own aura gets in his eyes. That's why he wears them.
Well, I don't think he's faking. I don't think he's smart enough.
Billy's given us some great comic moments.
So we're talking about an IQ just north of a bedroom slipper.
Yeah!
He's a born performer whose talents were discovered as a kid in the family lounge room.
Our house was always filled with 20, 30 people every weekend. There was a mob. And not only were they hungry, they wanted a show. And that's once they stopped burping and stuff, I knew I was on.
Billy can even remember the very first joke he recited to his family when he was 8 years old.
I come home, I found my wife in bed with my best friend. I said, Lenny, I have to, but you.
Those early years entertaining and impersonating a house full of Jewish relatives inspired Billy's film, Mr. Saturday Night.
You're spitting in the cookies.
It makes them moist.
Now Billy's sharing all those childhood memories on stage in his one-man show, 700 Sundays.
You reach a certain point in your life, and you get into your 50s and you go, all right, okay, this is going really fast. What do I want to do? And I said, I got to get back up on stage and tell these stories before, the luggage gets too heavy. So let's put it down. Let's open it up and show everybody what I got.
The most touching recollections in 700 Sundays are those of his father, Jack Crystal, a jazz music promoter who died suddenly when Billy was 15. The title of the show is a nostalgic reference to the precious time they spent together. Distilling that time you had with your dad down to just 700 Sundays, it is a very sad concept.
Yes, but it's a powerful one, and it also is. There was more time than that, but the days that you most remember were those days because they were the most joyous ones.
It seemed to me that not being able to be present when both your father and your mother died had a profound effect on you.
It's an empty feeling of no completion. No real chance to say goodbye, no real chance to say thank you, no real chance to say I love you, all of those things. So, yeah, it bothers me to this day.
Billy's heartfelt performance was a huge success on Broadway, winning him a prestigious Tony Award. And now he's bringing the show to Australia. Will it all translate for Australian audiences? Will you have to rewrite part of it? I mean, we don't have...
It has to. It's a long flight. It's 4 movies, 3 bowel movements. This is a long flight. I know what Dallas will be like. I know what Philadelphia will be like. I know what Minneapolis would probably be like. I don't know what Australia would be like. That's why I want to go there. It's another challenge. It's another test to see if that is true, that, family's family.
And family is everything to Billy Crystal. He's still married to his childhood sweetheart, Janice, with whom he has 2 grown-up daughters.
I was lucky. I fell in love early with a very normal person. And, I know it since I'm 18 years old. So, that's over 40 years. So it's, that's like having a great friend, big sister, wife, partner. Put them all together, and it's a whole huge element. An important one in my life.
Billy Crystal is not only a talented performer, he's also an accomplished writer, director and producer. It was his idea to make City Slickers, a hugely successful comedy about 3 jaded New Yorkers who go in search of themselves on a Wild West adventure.
Reach in and pull out the calf.
As executive producer, Billy cast his childhood hero, Jack Palance, as the testy cowboy Curly.
Get it out.
Uh-oh. My watch came off.
Now.
It was a gift.
Do it!
It was amazing that you had seen him in a film.
In Shane.
Your very first film you saw,
Yeah.
You saw him on screen, and
Yes.
you end up working with him later in life.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing in that way to me.
Did you tell him that?
Oh, sure. I told him the whole story, and he went, yeah, bullshit.
You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
He's given us plenty of memorable movies, but this is undoubtedly his most memorable.
How do you know that they're really?
What are you saying? That they fake orgasm?
It doesn't seem all that long ago, but it was 1989 when Harry met Sally.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Director Rob Reiner coached Meg Ryan's performance in the famous orgasm scene.
Oh, God.
What made the situation even more bizarre was that Reiner's mother had a role in the movie.
Yes! Yes!
This cameo as one of the bemused diners.
Yes! 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 Oh!
Meg was nervous about doing it. And so Rob said, no, like this. And he sits down opposite me and proceeds to have an orgasm for the ages. And he's a big guy, and he's pounding the table, and pickles are flying off the table, and people are looking at him, and he's screaming, yes, yes, yes. And at the end of it, he says, like that. Okay. And then he comes up and he goes, I think I just did a bad thing. I said, no, Meg's not embarrassed. It was okay. He said, no, I just had an orgasm in front of my mother.
I'll have what she's having.
You know, the first time we met, I really didn't like you that much.
I didn't like you.
Yeah, you did.
Have they ever approached you to do a sequel?
You know, we thought about it for a long time, as recently as a couple of months ago. Was it when Harry left Sally? What happened to them? I think people would want to know. And the consensus was from people, you know what?
Don't do it.
This is happily ever after. And we decided let it be and let people think that they're happy together.
36 years of age, I'm still fast. They saying I'm slowing down. You know, they say I'm so fast I can turn out the lights in my bedroom, be in the bed before the room gets dark.
Part of Billy's comic genius lies in his ability to observe and impersonate people. When it comes to mimicry, Billy Crystal is the greatest. Whether it's sporting champions like Muhammad Ali or former presidents like his golfing buddy, Bill Clinton.
He's such a charismatic guy. He's Elvis. He's just really, and he's just a brilliant guy. But on a golf course, you just want to, you know, everyone does their own thing and listen to the caddy, and it's a tournament. And so he started telling us on every hole how to play the hole. What you got to do here is keep it down the fairway. It's going to be a little leg to the left, so you want to be out to the right of the fairway, and hit it about 2 inches. Now it's every hole. What you got to do here, what you going to do there, and around the third hole, we're all looking at each other going, shut this guy up. So we go into the men's room, which at our age you do a lot on a golf course. And my friend is over at the urinal, and I said to him, imitating Clinton, okay, what you got to do here is just keep your legs about 18 inches apart and don't strain, because, you know, Elvis died straining stool. I'm going on and on like this. And Clinton walks in, and I don't know if he heard me or not. To this day, I don't know if he heard me. But I did have an extensive tax audit, so I'm guessing that he did.
Let's put it up to 11.
Meantime, back at the ranch,
Well, I'm going home now, I think.
about 100
Now.
balls later,
Ooh.
Billy's cranking up the pressure.
Come on, baby. Here we come. Here, now. Does it feel okay? You're swinging well. It's sort of shocking, isn't it? It's a little sad.
I found Billy Crystal
Yeah, it's
a
gotta be
remarkably
okay. All right, here we
unaffected
go.
bloke. And I still can't believe that I got to play straight guy to one of Hollywood's great
Now.
comedians
All right.
in his own backyard.
Thank goodness for that.
And when Billy lands in our backyard with his new show, I can't wait for a rematch. Only next time, it'll be a whole new ballgame.
Well, when I come down in February with a show, will there be any baseball there?
No. Well, there will be. Well, there's
It's
yeah,
summer,
but it's
isn't it?
it's not very big in Australia.
No, but that's okay. We'll go do that.
You
And then-
come to a
and
cricket-
then-
come
and
to
then
a
I'll
cricket
come to a
game.
cricket, and
Yeah.
I'll get into what's the hitting area.
I'll get you in a cricket net
You give me in the net, and
Yeah.
with the pants with the knee pads and
Yeah.
the big flat bat
and the box.
and the box, and
Yeah. And
we'll
I'll
be
get a
good.
bowling machine, and I'll crank it up
There you
like
go.
you do to 180
To
miles
100
an
mile
hour.
an
Yeah. Good deal.
See you soon.
Yeah. Thanks, Billy.
Hello, I'm Liz Hayes. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.